Hey, this is Brother Peterson again. Hope you survived. I'm sure y'all did. Survived your first week. Welcome to week 2. And this is entitled Letting the Debates Begin, because now we're starting the debates, which is a fun part of the whole process here at BYU-I Online in this particular course, and being able to learn about a particular topic, study it out, and then debate or argue, and then respond politely to those and engage in a good debate. So the first thing you're going to be doing is, or one of the first things you're going to be doing chapter 2, making ethical decisions. It's a good chapter. It kind of talks about the value of why medical ethics is important, and the theories that go around making theories or making ethical decisions with regards to allowing people the ability to decide for themselves with regards to the medical care, with regards to not doing harm, keeping information confidential, making sure medical care benefits those that the care is being given to, as well as have a sense of justice, that we're not picking on any particular group or segment of society in either substandard care or in medical research. And it's kind of a theoretical chapter, but I think it's a good basis as to why we in the world of law and medical ethics, we debate these things and think about these things, because it all comes down to the quality of health care that is being provided to the patient. The debate that you're going to do is going to be surrounding the use of medical marijuana. So you need to review some of the issues and topics that are surrounding the use of medical marijuana. You'll see a state map that runs down to, interesting enough, Utah is somewhat surrounded by a few states. In fact, Colorado on one side allows all uses of marijuana, somewhat regulated, but generally all uses of marijuana, and then a few others that allow the medical use of marijuana, which we're focusing on. So some of you are going to be given the, based on your last name, will have the requirement to argue for. Others argue against. So if your last name begins with A through M, you're going to be pro-medical use of marijuana. If your last name is Z, N through Z, then it's going to be anti-use of medical marijuana. And, as a member of the church, it's easy to simply say, well, it's against the word of wisdom, so no medical marijuana. But I want you to go deeper than that. I want you to study the uses of medical marijuana. For instance, could we think of it similar to how we think of other painkillers that are prescribed by a doctor? And if it's legal in a state and it can be prescribed by a doctor, then is it then in violation of the word of wisdom? So I want you to go beyond just to simply saying it is or it isn't. The other thing I want you to think about too with regards to this is why we would want you to think about this, because we want you to go beyond just regurgitating facts and figures and laws. We want you to do some thinking, your own personal thoughts, because a lot of when it comes down to in making ethical decisions in the medical field is using our own faith-based decision-making, as well as our own background and reasoning, and being able to apply these ethical standards. And that's why it's very important to have good Latter-day Saints out there in the medical profession to help in these making these medical decisions, because I really believe that that these decisions, or the decisions that are made day to day, really need people with integrity and people with a real basis to know right from wrong and be able to make those decisions. Kind of a long discussion, I'm sorry. But I'm excited for these debates. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about them and the good, positive feedback back and forth as you work with those within your groups. And then next week we'll be doing more debates and more discussions, and I look forward to that. All right, have a good week. Bye.